Hi, it's Elwood. This is another action lighting video. Today, this is part 3 of the belt light series. I'm going to show you how to make connections, just like I'm connecting with you on YouTube today. And if I am, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out here at work. And if you want to see these videos right when we post them, make sure to hit that notification bell too. But hey, that's about it for that. Let's get into belt light. So to do belt light, to do what I'm going to do today, I should say, you're going to need a few tools. You'll need something to cut the belt product with, a utility knife for cutting the wire. You'll need something to strip the wires with, and then you'll also need a screwdriver because there are some screw terminals inside the connections. All right, so with that, some of the materials I'll be using today, of course, is our 5-wire belt light, which we can see running right in front of me right now. I'm going to be showing you how to basically do connections on these two connectors. This is the splice connector, and this is the corner. All right, let's get into it. So when you get this product, when you get the 5-wire belt light and you take it out of the box, the important thing is that when you get it out like this, none of these wires are going to be separated. And it's really important that you separate them first. When you look at the wiring, you can see there's all kinds of lines. So there's these little lines right here that are going on the top of the wire. So when you're looking at the 5-wire belt light, you can see that it has these smaller grooves that are running on top of the wire. You want to make sure to cut in these deeper grooves right here. The safest way to do this is to take your utility knife and basically cut in these grooves. Before I start cutting though, I'm going to look at the end here to make sure I'm cutting in that thicker groove. So we'll just come in here and cut through. And as you can see now, that wire is cut free. All right, and then you're gonna need a little more room than that for your splice. So go ahead and cut that back a bit more and peel the wire back, okay? You're gonna wanna then do that. You know, this is circuit 1, like I told you in the other video. You got circuit 1, circuit 2, common, 3, and 4. So let's just go in there. And once you've cut one, you can see where the lines get a little more goofy. But then we're gonna cut this wire free. I'm gonna cut this one free. And I'm gonna cut this one free. So we got them all separated like that. And now this is where I want to show you. You got to be really careful because look what I did. Yeah, I cut through the side of the insulation. It's no big deal because we're going to be stripping it. But that's how exact you need to get your blade right in that groove, okay? So I got these. You can always pull these back for a little more if you need a little more room and stuff. But then we're going to take our wire stripper, put wire 1 in here. Oh. All right, wire 2, and so on. You're just gonna wanna strip all of these, ready to go. All right, so as you can see now, I got all my circuits separated and I'm ready to connect this. Now that our wire's prepped and ready to go, we're gonna show you basically the splice kit. Both of these are generally the same once you open the product. As you can see, you got a bar in here, a metal bar with screws. This is where you're gonna get your wire into and hold it down. That's gonna provide some strain relief on the product, okay? And then we got the corner piece, okay? Same concept as the splice. You got your screws to making the connections. The metal bar is gonna let the power run through. Both of these are really nice because you have a screw boss right here. So you can flat mount this product to a wall if you were doing a frame or something like that. If you're using both of these connectors outside, make sure to put some silicone in there and waterproof them as best as you can. Okay, indoors you can rock them just how they are, but if you're putting these outside, if you're using these connections outside, you need to do some extra waterproofing with silicone and heat shrink tube. All right. Let's connect one of these. All right, so let's do a splice connector. Well, I'm gonna demonstrate one of these. But anyways, so you open it up. Here you got all your screw terminals. You're basically gonna wanna loosen these. Don't loosen both sides at once, just one side at a time. What I find is the easiest thing to do is to remove this screw. And then what I'm doing is I'm bending this up, okay? And as you can see when I bend it up, you got this metal bar on the bottom right there. That's where you want to sandwich your wire in between these two tabs, okay? Leave this one connected so it's holding it down, otherwise it's all gonna fall out, get a little more complicated. So once we get that like that, we're gonna take our belt light product. We're gonna take this first one, and when you lay it in here, you wanna make sure you got enough wire. I like to twist this just to give the screw a little more to bite into. And then I come in here like this, and you see how you wanna get the square of the gray wire inside the splice back here too. That way it'll have a really nice clean appearance. You push this down, and then you take you gotta back that out a little bit. And you see how I got the brass tab now pushed to the even spot of the insulation right there? Okay, now I'm ready to put my screw in. So this is the funnest part, is getting the screws back in these holes. So as you can see, I'm just gonna screw it in like that. I'm gonna go until it's tight. You don't need to over crank this or anything. There, you got your connection. All right, and so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and remove all of these screws and keep making these connections. So as you can see, I've gone and made all 5 of the connections, doing it like I just showed you. So basically this is what you end up with. Just a nice clean splice kit like that, okay? I love this splice kit because not only is that a solid connection, if anything's to tug on this also, it's providing some strain relief, which is awesome, okay? So then the cover goes right back over that, screw it down. Remember, waterproof this, put some silicone inside it. You can squirt silicone along in here and then put the cap back down over it. That's about all for the connections of belt light. Showed you how to cut them. If you're watching this video and you're out there, I would love to know that. If there's other videos you'd love to see, let us know that too. Hey, if you have any questions about how to do a splice or a corner connector, give me a call, 406-586-5105. Shoot me an email at elwood@actionlighting.com. And remember, all of these products you can see online 24/7 at actionlighting.com. Thanks for your time and thanks for your business.